Nilaa's Bangles, written by Brintha Vaikundan, illustrated by Vidya, Lalgudi, Jaishankar. The rain pitter-pattered on the roof. Nilaa clutched the cold windowsill and nudged her small face outside. A squirrel scurried up the mango tree. The warm scent of earth after the first raindrops wafted around. What if it rains heavily? Nilaa wondered. The leaves of the tall, lean coconut trees swished and swayed madly in the wind. What if Papa can't come in this rain? Nilaa muttered sadly to herself. Papa, Nilaa's grandpa, had promised to take her to the temple's chariot festival on the way to visit Grandma. If it rains for long, will the festival be cancelled? Will there be bangle stalls? Can Papa buy bangles for me? The thoughts whirled in Nilaa's head like flying leaves. Ding ding, cling cling. Nilaa leaped into the air. That's Papa's bicycle bell, she squealed with delight. She spotted Grandpa's white hair over the fence. He rode swiftly through the gate, holding an umbrella overhead. Nilaa ran through the last raindrops. Folding his umbrella, Grandpa said, "The shower has stopped just in time. Now we can go and see your grandma." "And buy bangles," said Nilaa, clapping her hands. "Yes, pretty bangles for sweet Nilaa," said Grandpa, ruffling her hair. The sun shone brightly through the drenched leaves. A stray dog shook water from its coat. A line of crows on the wire preened their red feathers. Dressed in her best, Nilaa sat side saddle on the bar of Grandpa's bicycle. He rode carefully around the puddled potholes. "Papa, can we make paper boats to sail in the puddles?" "Of course, when we get home." "Papa, are we there yet?" "No, dear, not yet. Why don't you sing me a song?" Nilaa shuffled on the bicycle bar and made herself comfortable. She started singing Grandpa's favorite song. He joined in merrily. Grandpa slowed the bicycle. The street hustled and bustled. A trail of people ambled towards the temple. Women wore their best saris. Nilaa sang excitedly. "I'm going to get bangles, round and shiny, glossy and glittery, jingly and tinkly." The temple grounds looked carnival-like. Little stalls sold toys and bangles, flowers and garlands, peanuts and popcorn, and sweets for the sweet tooths. "Look, Nilaa, the chariot is coming." Nilaa tippy-toed and craned her neck, but only saw people's heads. Grandpa hoisted Nilaa up on his shoulders. Her eyes twinkled and sparkled and became wider. A wooden chariot adorned with flowers moved slowly on wheels. Worshippers hold it using two giant ropes. A god and goddess were festooned with brilliant jewels. The chariot's bells chimed melodiously as it moved along. The festive air echoed with drumbeats and songs. Nilaa, let's go and get your bangles. Soon Nilaa could see the bangle stalls. Different types and colors of bangles were laid out. Women and girls were trying them on. Nilaa gleefully chanted, "Bangles, bangles, bang!" Oh no! Nilaa froze. From her high perch, Nilaa had spotted a little boy. He wandered aimlessly in the massive crowd, wiping his eyes. She felt sorry for him. Nilaa looked longingly at the bangle stall, then at the boy. Papa, a little boy is crying along. Shall we help him? I can get the bangles later. With her eyes fixed on the boy, she showed Grandpa the way. Big fat tears rolled down the boy's cheeks. Oh, please don't cry, Nilaa comforted him. I have lost my parents and my sister, the boy sobbed. What's your name? Mogil? A beautiful name. Mogil means the cloud, Grandpa said kindly. My name is Nilaa. It means the moon. She hugged Mogil, saying, My grandpa will find your parents. Grandpa, Nilaa, and Mogil went to the temple office. Grandpa spoke to the staff. Nilaa and Mogil sat on a bench, tightly holding hands. They waited for a long time. I hope all the bangles won't be sold, Nilaa mumbled. A staff member stood in front of the microphone and announced, Attention, Mr. and Mrs. Krishna. Please come to the temple office. Your son Mogil is here with us. Nilaa whispered in Mogil's ear. Your parents will come soon. The office clock ticked and ticked. Nilaa wriggled impatiently. She looked towards the stalls. The owners were packing them up. Does that mean no bangles for me? She thought sadly. A couple and a young girl hurried towards the office. Mogil ran to them. The father scooped Mogil up. The mother and the sister kissed him many times. Mogil's mother patted Nilaa's cheek. Thank you for helping, Mogil, she said, handing a box of bangles to Nilaa. Nilaa's grin became wider and wider. Grandpa and Nilaa climbed back on the bicycle. I'm proud of you, Nilaa. Look at your special bangles. Nilaa jiggled her right hand. The bangles jingled. She wiggled her left hand. The bangles tinkled. Nilaa jiggled and wiggled both hands. The bangles jingled and tinkled. They reached home at dusk. Nilaa's grandmother, Appamma, gave Nilaa a bear hug. Why are you both late? Appamma, we have a long story to tell you, Nilaa exclaimed, stretching her arms wide. Nilaa's bangles jingled and tinkled.